when the world feels like it's falling apart, when your life feels like it's in shambles, when nothing seems to make sense, where it seems like everything's falling out of place, that's usually when everything actually falls into place. And that's when you got to put your trust into something greater than yourself. That's why so many people are so stuck on these routines and these schedules and these things and about productivity and about achieving and this and that. But the thing is if you can let go, right? If you can learn to let go, if you can learn to surrender to this experience, if you can learn to be in your body and amongst chaos, amongst fear, amongst the craziness in this world, amongst you being late for a bill or a car payment or any situation that comes up in your life that isn't truly ideal, the more you can surrender into this experience, the more that you can trust, the more that you can let go of those fearful thoughts, the more you will unlock what is truly meant for you, and the more you will start to thrive in this life. Because a lot of people, they're trying to have this big grip on this experience, right? This human experience. But the thing is your higher self chose this exact moment. Your higher self, look, there's a bunny walking around. That's the angels right now. Your higher self chose this experience. Your higher self chose to incarnate into that family that you chose, with the experiences that you chose, with the conditions that you chose. So with that being said, why wouldn't you trust the infinite intelligence? Why wouldn't you trust your higher self? Why wouldn't you trust your spirit team? And when we can learn to trust, when we can learn to let go and release the grip and to trust in the infinite intelligence, so many people want to get to a certain point because then they're going to be happy. I'm going to have kids and then I'm going to be happy, or I'm going to get this girl or this guy and then I'm going to be happy, or I need to get this raise at my job. But look, bro, your time here is limited and you deserve to enjoy that experience. And yeah, this world is challenging, but that's the beauty of it, because all those challenges that I faced along my journey so far, every single time that I thought that shit was just not working out for me, or whether it was a breakup or losing a job or friendships falling out of your life or even losing loved ones, these are challenges, but those challenges are the beauty of this experience. Because I truly believe the souls that we are, we come from the angelic realms, we come from the God source, and this place on earth, we get to experience the illusion of physicality, we get to experience the illusion of loss, because truly I believe that we never die. I believe that we are infinite spiritual beings, and nobody can convince me otherwise based off of the magic that I've experienced, the synchronicities that I've experienced in my own life. And everybody has their own path and journey. So trust your path and journey. Don't resist your path so much. Accept your path, accept the circumstances. Even if you were dealt a bad card, it doesn't need to stay that way. Accept the beauty in your life, accept the challenges, embrace them. But recognize this: every time that you go within amongst those challenges and you decide, I'm not going to let this take over me, I'm going to choose me, I'm going to choose to love myself, I'm going to choose to love the people around me, I'm going to choose to keep my heart open. That's the thing. So many people go through these experiences and a lot of pain, and I understand, because I've been there too myself, where they want to shut down, they want to close off, and they disconnect from who they truly are, from that inner child purity essence. And it doesn't need to be that way, truly. I think the whole point of being an adult is to, reparent your inner child, number one, but also to reconnect with it. And that is the beauty of this all, man. Just accepting your life, your journey, your challenges, and trusting in your higher self, trusting in your angelic team, and letting go of the grip. You don't need to have that grip. What you need is to surrender. What you need is to love yourself amongst the chaos. What you need is to trust in something greater amongst the chaos. What you need is to connect with your guides. We are all psychic. We all have these abilities. Some people might be more tapped in than others because they've been practicing for years and years and years. But everybody has this ability. You got to think to yourself like this. Like, think about when you're thinking about somebody and then they'll text you or they'll call you. That's the collective consciousness. That's the interconnectedness of everything. And those synchronicities you need to follow. And you need to trust in something greater than what you can see, because truthfully, you can't see the wind, but you sure can feel it. We can only see a very tiny very, very tiny percent of the light spectrum around us. So, trust in the invisible, trust in the unseen forces, trust that you're being guided by your higher self. Release the grip and allow yourself to be who you want to be. You need to let go of those old, outdated programs, those old, outdated responses, projections to certain situations, to challenges, this and that, because it keeps you stuck in these loops and you keep manifesting the same experiences over and over again. The key is to respond differently. The key is to love yourself amongst your challenges, amongst your bad days, amongst your sad days, and to realize that there's a plan for you. God has a plan for you. Shout out J. Cole, Hunger on Hillside, that's a banger. But yeah, release the grip, bro, because you're exactly where you need to be. There's nothing to trip about. We're living in the greatest time ever on planet Earth. We are going through ascension. We're gonna be seeing some crazy shit over the next couple years. So many beautiful changes. We need to not get lost in the fear, because that's what they want. They want to keep you stuck. They want you vibrating in fear. They want you to focus on lack, inflation, war, Trump, this and that. But really, what has that got to do with you and your journey? The best thing that you could do is align within. Keep going within. Keep loving yourself more. Keep choosing yourself more. Keep choosing to open your heart. Keep doing meditations. Keep getting out in the sun. Keep getting out in nature. Do the things that you love. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that are healthy and good for you. Be around the people that are healthy and good for you. Don't settle and surround yourself around people who don't want to see you become the best. Surround yourself with the people who believe in you. You don't have to stay stuck in any situation, because you never are. You're exactly where you need to be. But that's why it's so important to go within and use your own internal power to connect with your external reality, because you are the master. You know best. You know best for you and what you need and for your highest timeline. And how you activate that highest timeline is simply by choosing to embody that highest timeline. Visualize it right here, right now with me. What would that version of you be doing? How would they be acting? How would they be talking? How would they be showing up in the world? How would they be performing better at their job? How would they be making more time and showing up for their family and their relationships and the people they care about? How would they be dressing? What music would they be listening to? What cologne or perfume would they be wearing? Get to the details. Start scripting it out. Start becoming and start embodying it amongst the challenges. You don't need to wait for this external reality to change for you to become the new you. That's where they got it backwards. You could try any routine, any this, any that, but the most powerful thing that you could ever do is go within and be the you that you truly want to be amongst everything. And the reflection will change. Your vibration will change. What you attract will change. You've always had the power, dog. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to put you on game. This is something that you already know. And that's why it's so important to go within. Because I'm just mirroring to you the love, the frequency that has always been within you. You're unstoppable, bro. Don't play small. You could have anything you put your mind and your heart to. You came here to be the most embodied version of you yet. And I can't wait to see it happen. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. I'll see you on the next one.